Hello, and welcome to Homer for Wednesday, April 16th, 2025. Tonde me bete peta karenios hipote nestor. Diogenes laia tiade polume kana duosau. Men emesa toion garakos bebiek en akaius. Ale pe offra kai alon agero men honde pe oike. Puolas puolau eine fauga mele makestai. Os fatho de clisien de kion polumetes adusaus. Poi kilo nam formos sin sacosta to bede metautus. Bande pitua de idendio mede atonde kikanon. Actos apoklisias sunt teucasin amphitetairoi. Haudum rupo crasin de condaspira senke ades fin. Orthe pisauro teoros opela tetele teselcos. Lamphos testerope patros dios autogeros. Haud hypotestroto chrinon bos agraoloio. Autarupo krates vitapeste tanusto faenos. Ton parstas negere gerenios hypotenestor. Lax porikienesas o truenete nekes etanten. Egre tuedeos viet ipanyukon hypnonatotes. Ucaies ostroes Pietros moi pedioio. Hei et iankineion ligos te tikoros aruokei. Okay, great. Awesome. Yeah, we're restarting here. Then made answer him, the horseman Nestor of Grania, Zeus-born son of Laertes, Odysseus of many wiles. Be not thou wroth, for great sorrow hath overmastered the Achaeans. Nay, follow, that we may arouse another also, whomsoever it behooveth to take counsel, whether to flee or to fight. Feo gemen makestai. So spake he, and Odysseus of many wiles went to the hut and cast about his shoulders a shield richly dight, and followed after them. And they came to Tydeus' son Diomedes, and him they found outside his hut with his arms, and around him his comrades were sleeping with their shields beneath their heads, but their spears were driven into the ground erect on their spikes, and afar shone the bronze like the lightning of Father Zeus. Hos te serope patros dios. But the warrior was sleeping, and beneath him was spread the hide of an ox in the field, and beneath his head was stretched a bright carpet. To his side came the horseman, Nestor of Gerania, and woke him. Woke him stirring him with a touch of his heel. Right, there we go. And where is it? I keep missing my spot. And aroused him, and chid him to his face. Awake, son of Tydeus, why slumberest thou the whole night through in sleep? Knowest thou not that the Trojans on the rising ground of the plain are camped hard by the ships, but scant space still holdeth them off? Yeah, do you not know that, son of Tydeus? Poikilenampo moisis acostato, right? Sakos. This is a what does that say? Coarse cloth of hair, a shield, his shield, So he puts on a shield, right? He goes with them. So they go to Diomedes, right? So they found him outside with his armor on. So he's already ready. Very interesting. They slept, held on. Right? So I like this word here, saroteros, right? It's not ferule, it's something else. Yeah, so the spike, it's you can imagine, when people think like, oh, like were they like sort of did they look like cavemen? I mean, maybe they did because they just have their spears. So they have orthepizauroteros, right? So they have directly up from the butt of the spear, right? Are they're set down, the enkea, right? Teledecalcos lamphostes terape patros, right? I like this too. And so far off as they're we're sort of with them as they approach the spears, right? Autoriheros podestroto storto vino sposa grolloio, right? Estroto. What is this word here? Oop, no word found. Where is this here in the translation? Yes, spread the height of an ox in the field. Okay, yeah. So this is stretch. Estroto, bosa groloio from the field. Altar hupacates fitapes tetanus tofaenos, right? And there's another one that's stretched under him. So we're basically getting this, this lax porikinesas all turune de nekesa de handen. Yeah, so like he's sort of getting him. It's just there's this I don't know. I wonder what he was first thinking when he was like when he was like, oh, like hypnonaotes, why are you sleeping the whole night? Well, isn't that what you're supposed to do all night? You're supposed to sleep all night. Isn't that kind of like by design? So do you not perceive that the Trojans are they're really, really close to our ships, right? They're like really close to this land that's like, it's interesting that they describe the land as like how it's in the translation, it's like springing land, right? The rising ground, right? But like it's like they're so close by that like the land is like leaping out of the ground, right? And I'm sure that there's and then there's also like this koros auruke, right? So there's also like land, like land is also like saving them, aruke, right? Aruke, long upsilon here, interesting word. It's just like it's like the land is currently doing the battle for them, right? And the time of the land is ending because of the fact that that day is going to come, and soon the men are going to go back to warring on it. But anyway, just we're assembling a team. Things are going really well, and it's just a really beautiful passage as they sort of lead us along that trip to the Diomedes, son of Tydeus, right? Tydean Diomedes, Tydeus' son, Diomedes. Anyway, we'll see what else they get up to tomorrow. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.